it kind of, it all kind of went to shit. It all got real bad real fast. R.I.P. Otis. There's a lot of shit hit the fan. The fan has been hit. I guess let's get back into it. Let's recap shortly here. Thank you, Otis. R.I.P. Otis, the homie. Now let's see. A comforting hand. I've been thinking, by wearing regulators, the people of Alexandria had been spared the fear of death. That's because the device not only resurrects you, it also erases your memories of the departed. The very notion of dying would have become vague, if not forgotten. To be killed over and over, I can't imagine how traumatized the survivors must be. Even if they're not physically hurt, they would still need care. At a time like this, the citizens need their queen to console them, but where has she gone? I don't know. There are other districts, so perhaps she's checking on them. In any case, it's too much for her to handle alone. Countless people will be distraught, so we ought to provide them with what comfort we can. So Kahuki and her crew tend to those with physical injuries. Let's seek out those whose wounds are emotional. Understood. If you and Andy want to concentrate on True View, the rest of us will see to the other areas. Sounds like a plan? Alright everyone, we'll meet up in the back room after. Alright, let's find out who we gotta help out here. We got side quests to do later too, but we gotta deal with this situation first. Sentry's rated the 8th level too. Yeah, Operation Cold Blood. I can't say I'm, surprised that that wasn't something that was in there, but to think that he'd actually do it. This is the first cat boy we've seen in here. But thank you, I'm alright, I think. Say, you were fighting with Queen Sphene, weren't you? The rumor's true then. Her Majesty isn't a living person. Her actual body is elsewhere, in the cloud or some such. She uses a special power to appear before us. I always wondered why the Alexandrians never questioned her true nature, but now I think I understand why. She personally fought to protect us. That's enough for me to know she's a worthy ruler. It doesn't matter what she is. A stunned woman. You alright? You get used to it after the first 5 or 6 times you die and come back. It's over? You're still alive? Thank goodness. Makes no sense. What right did the king have to destroy our lives like this? Give us back our peace. Leave us out of your damned war. Sentries didn't seem to be malfunctioning. Begs the question. Damn it, what in the world is happening? Bro, you good? Everything's still attached? Never have I been so scared in my life. I died in an accident before, but it was nothing compared to this. To be killed again and again and again, it was a living nightmare. And King Zoralja was behind it, you say? Since he suddenly appeared, he's done nothing good for us. He thinks only of war, ordered more soldiers to be produced, and now he unleashes them on us. He's no king of mine, he's a murderer. Someone needs to make him pay. Oh, don't worry. Don't you worry. I have full intention to. Alright, to the back rooms. Scared out of my wits when the machine started attacking, and I'm still shaking. Seeing you makes me feel better. Thanks for coming by. Head in the back room? Sure am, Tassos. How bad is it? Oh, it's bad. Shit's fucked, yo. Managed to seal off access routes on all levels. Any remaining soldiers should be contained now. Couldn't have done it without you and yours out there fighting. Thank you. Helped those we could in Solution 9, now we're looking to send people to the other levels. Seems things are somewhat under control, while Elise and the others are still out there. I couldn't help but worry about Gululja. He hasn't uttered a word. Small wonder given his ordeal. I'm going to talk to him about everything. Bright as he is, there's no use hiding it. He'd eventually find out and it hurt him more. Very well. Above all, he needs to know that he isn't alone. No, homie, you good? Let's check in on the kid.
Are you all right, Gululja?
Lots of people are dead because of my father, aren't they? And Otis. He's gone too, isn't he?
I'm sorry.
My father is a bad man. That's why you're going to kill him, aren't you?
Oh, sweetheart. Look.
Forget it. I don't care anymore.
Oh.
Listen to me, Gululja. You're right. We're going to confront your father. He invaded Tulihyolal and hurt my people. As vow of resolve, it's my duty to bring him to justice.
Don't you think of him as family anymore?
After the attack, I was filled with rage. I told myself over and over that he's no brother of mine. But it isn't so simple. No matter what I feel or say, all those years I spent striving to live up to his example, they won't just disappear. What's more, it's because we're family that we have to correct each other when someone goes astray. That's why I must confront my brother, like your grandfather did, even though it cost him his life.
But Otis is gone now. If my father was gone too, then I'd have no one.
What are you saying, Gululja? Take a look around.
Peepo happy.
You have us, Gululja. All of us. We'll be with you, through thick and thin. You're not alone. You'll never be alone again.
Sorry I didn't listen and followed you, but I wanted to stop my father. Maybe understand why he did what he did. He's just a piece of shit. You should get some rest, Golulja. You've been through a lot. I do feel a bit sleepy. There's a room in the back you can use. Could you take Golulja there? I will, thank you. Oh, are we not high enough level now to keep going? Oh, hang on. I think this is the only class we have that we can continue forward on. I didn't realize we hit level 99 story stuff now. Why is it so loud? Holy shit. Quill, what the fuck? What a volume warning. Things I would say to Zorolja as a mother. I'd better not get started. Instead, let me thank you. I couldn't have gotten through this without you and yours. Till the others return, you ought to take what rest you can as well. It isn't over yet, after all. What the hell's going on there? You could head, prepare for, otherwise feel free, the back room. You feeling alright there? Fuzzy image, you say? Is it still happening? No, it ended now. Well, it's an old worn thing. There's bound to be a few hitches. It's nothing to worry about, though. We have a meeting to discuss our next move in a little while, so until then. Like how I've seen so much shit, my characters just immediately like, doubt. Immediately, doubt. Every single thing around here, doubt, 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 doubt. Wookiee wishes to hold a strategy meeting. Enough for us to have you? Let's round up everyone. Yeah, let's, I want to finish the zone and then we'll go back and get all the side questing done. We'll kind of do it a little out of order this time. I figure we have another dungeon on its way soon here. During our confrontation with him, Zorolja bade Wuklamot come to the tower's summit. Problem is, the elevators have been locked down due to the state of emergency. We've been working to lift access restrictions, but frankly, it's not looking promising. Are there any other ways we can get to Zorolja? We believe so. As you know, Solution 9 ever keeps at 9th level. The summit, meanwhile, is the 12th. The map appears to be cut off. The King and Queen's residence is believed to be located there. The details are highly classified, hence the lack of map data. We do, however, have reliable intelligence concerning everything up to the 11th level. What is this place? That is the Organics facility where souls are separated and refined for use. The process begins at the base with the extraction of souls from regulators and fiends. The souls are then transported up to the etheric separator, where they are cleansed of memories. Finally, they are packed within soul cells for distribution. Well, for Fen, they've recreated the process by which souls are broken down in the ethereal sea. An affront to nature, I know, but ethical discussions must wait. The salient point is that the facility extends vertically from the 1st to the 11th level. Now, if Zoralja intends to strengthen himself with the people's souls, as we strongly suspect, he would need to siphon them through that facility. And the facility will be operating to process and transport those souls directly to him on the 12th level. So in order to reach Zoralja, we make our way through organics. Precisely. As the facility sustains the Alexandrian way of life, security will be extremely tight. But if you are willing to brave the route, we'll back you up as best we can. What say you? I won't promise I won't break things on my way through. Goes without saying that we're going. I never had any doubt. I'm coming too. You'll need guidance on site, and this body makes me best suited. Hold it. Before you set off, I have to ask. All this time, you've known that Sphene is an endless, haven't you? Yes, we have. Why didn't you tell us? Honestly, it didn't seem relevant to the matters at hand. More complicated to explain than it was worth, and a distraction from our efforts to deal with Zoralja. Speaking of which, we should get moving. As we're sailing forth, we gather in front of the tower. We can count on you to provide support from here, yes? Of course. Continuum, thank you. Thank you. It's, God, what, how many, hang on. Let's find out. How long has it been? That would be 5 years. It's 60 months officially this month. That is 5 years of gaming. That's a lot of Twitch. It's a lot of Twitch. Been at this for a while. Anyway, I hope your Friday's going well. Need to talk to you about... Never mind, it can wait. Lest you wonder, I have no objections to remaining here. Someone needs to keep those in Tuliol all informed. Best of luck to you. Are you sure? Alright. Provide all the support we can. Please be careful out there. Oh, there's Genalt. Let me weapons review some battle. At the same time, I wish we didn't have need for them. Ori, thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's the big old number 5, half a decade of content creation. Just crazy to think about. Okay, so we've got a bunch of side quests in here, and we have a bunch of side quests outside. So we gotta go back out here. So we did not do any of this stuff. I also got my haircut done today. Quite happy with it. Oh god, there's a bunch of shit out here. Holy crap. We got a lot to do. We got a lot to do. Let's look if we make this red. I'm curious. Okay, I kind of want to make this... I kind of want to switch this color to red. This actually kind of looks sick. We can always switch it back to Master Chief later. I kind of like the red color on it. Even though we need to be level 99 though, we should probably get ourselves caught up. We should probably start getting caught up. We're only at 98 with most things, and we still have all the fates to do in this region. A well-oiled machine. Hello there, no adventurer, right? Can I interest you in a job? We're supposed to send out a shipment of electrope today, but the courier in charge appears to be taking her sweet time. If our shipment falls behind schedule, it will bring Everkeep's factories to a screeching halt. I have to stay and handle things here, so could you go and tell the courier she has a job to do, please? Given her obsession with technology, like as not, you'll find her wherever there's a clear view of the bucket elevator. She may not hear you approach, so give her a poke if you need to. Oh, we know when we can start anyway because the quest is out here. The bucket elevator she's by, huh? How do I get up there? Oh, that's kind of neat. Oh, we get up there from here. Oh, there's an aether current. How many of those do we still need to find out here? More than half of them, apparently. More than half. Have you decided what your next game endeavor is, Hori? You think we can fish in that? No. We can't fish in that. It'd be cool if we could. Oh, you were alt-tabbed? Oh, hey, we found one of the, lookout points. The Crackling Chasm. According to Alexandrian historians, this chasm was rent open by a weapon of war during the Storm Surge conflict. It has since become a reservoir of concentrated lightning energies, and a massive excavator is in constant operation mining electrope from its depths. That kind of looks like one of our setups in Satisfactory. Ah, what a beauty. The captivated courier does not appear to have noticed you. Perhaps a small poke will get her attention. Or send her careening off of the side of this and into the, Ah, Ah, can I help you? Ah, you're here about the delivery. Oh, God, it's the delivery! I was so enraptured watching that elevator that I must have lost track of time. Again. I'll admit, I never get sick of seeing it in action. The hover cargo we use is great and all, but I mean, I can't possibly compare to the sheer scale of... I know, I can't start rambling now. Sorry, I better get back to work. No, I was asking Hori if you've decided what your next game is going to be. After now that you finished all the Trials series. At least the ones that are available. Thanks for the assistance. Much as I can appreciate a fellow enthusiast of our technology, I can't allow it to impact our work. The electrope we excavate here is a lifeline for Everkeep, and I do mean that quite literally. This precious resource is used to create all manner of things, from daily necessities to heavy machinery, so you can imagine how a single hitch in the supply chain risks a ripple effect of chaos. At any rate, here's a little something for your trouble. Play back to Eldon in the East series. I think I have East Origins. I think I own that one on Steam. I think that's the only one that I have though. I don't think I've ever actually played it though. Maybe years and years ago when I got it. If you hear that a regular, you must be brave, stupid, or just desperate. So what do you want? Tell me about yourself. I make sure the electrope gets shipped off according to schedule. It's not the most glamorous job, but if someone has to do this, it might as well be me. Though I'm originally from Tyrol, I don't have any particular desire to live in the outskirts, like most other people around here. Even so, I can't bring myself to work in Everkeep. That's why I choose to live in the Keep, but work out here. What kind of place is this? This is the Electrope Strike, named after the valuable resource we mine here. Once it's been dug up, we send it for processing. Considering how essential Electrope is to life in Alexandria, the work that goes into mining and transporting the stuff is about as important as it gets. When I think about how much we contribute to the overall running of the place, it fills me with a sense of pride. Excellent, just what I need. Someone who looks like they know how to kill things. On your way here, did you happen to notice the dense pockets of lightning energy scattered around? These areas have a tendency to attract swarms of monsters. Normally, we have a hunter that clear them out. But given that they're short-handed, I should like to hire you for the task instead. Most infested areas are the northwest and the south. On a word of warning, try not to fall in. The tingle is most unpleasant. It's a good game, but it can be really hard. Ah, okay. Maybe we'll check it out at some point. I think it ended up on the backlog, if I'm not mistaken. I like the dude who patrols around on the motorcycle over here. Get rid of these here. There must be somebody out back of the apartment walking their dog or something. I hope you guys have fun weekend plans set up, because I know I'm I want to progress this. I want to get this, try and finish up the story for this weekend. Kind of the goal. I don't think there's too much left, honestly. If we're coming up on level 99 story, we got to be getting pretty close to the end, I would think. Given the max level's 100 after all. Dealt with that. That guy's got the Omega mount. Cleared them out then. Fantastic work. See that there beyond the western shore? The menacing purple glow of the upturned city? We have the storm surge to thank for that. They say a wartime weapon created that gargantuan fount of lightning. Where such energy gathers, so too do monsters, tenfold. Compared to something like that, these little chasms seem downright decorative. Still, the monsters are a hazard that cannot go unchecked. Would that we had a more permanent solution. Ah, but I digress. Your job here is done, and it is time you were paid for services rendered. Safe travels. Alright, so it looks like we have another quest this way. And this one unlocks an aetherite. Oh, an aether current. Let's go take a look at this one. A quest over here somewhere? I don't think there was anybody over here last time we came this way, though. He who remembers. Now there's a face I haven't seen around these parts before. Can I borrow a moment of your time? You see, a member of our group has been making frequent trips up the hill to the graveyard. I suspect there's a problem, but he doesn't seem willing to talk about it. Not to us, anyway. A stranger would be willing to lend a friendly ear, however, and may convince him to open up. If it's not too much to ask, will you travel out to the name slates and speak to him? The man you're looking for is a Shatona like myself. Okay. Oh, way over there. There's like a whole area up here. Take a quick look around and see if there's an aether current up this way. Huh, I felt like I would probably find one there, but I guess not. There ain't one here. There is a graveyard, though. The name slates. Tucked away in a remote corner of Yasselani, this small cemetery is a relic of earlier times. Now that the wearing of regulators has become commonplace, the culture of digging graves has largely been forgotten. And tombstones carved with the names of the deceased considered an odd and antiquated custom. I must admit, this is not the sort of place one expects to make idle conversation with strangers. Are you one of those travelers from beyond the barrier everyone's been talking about? That explains why I haven't seen you around. Let me ask you something, outsider. Have you ever visited a grave to pay your respects? Yeah, sure have. Honoring the dead is a common aspect of many cultures, I suppose. In that case, perhaps you could help me with something. Take a stroll around the area, and if you happen to spot any particularly grimy gravestones, I ask that you wipe them off. It's a lot of work for one man alone, as your assistance could be a great deal to me. Max, get out of that window. Go lay down. Clean the grimy gravestones. What did I just say? Get out of that window. Those gravestones look much better now, thanks to you. Or perhaps I should say name slates. Too bad the names are all written in Alexandrian. I can't make heads or tails of them. You know what the regulars people wear these days? Whenever someone dies, every last memory of their existence is erased. As an unfortunate consequence, the graveyard has been all but abandoned. I'm going to fix that. What else am I to do? Stand idly by and let the headstones be lost to time? No. If no one else will give a damn, then it will have to be me. In Toral, I was taught to honor the dead. But here I am in the minority. Most seem content to forget and trust their memories to the cloud. That's why I can't talk about it with the others. They wouldn't understand. Not like you do. Thanks again, stranger. It's a good thing he's doing here. I wonder if there's a current over that way then. A little further past the graveyard. And then we gotta go all the way back over there because there's side quests there, and then there's some back in the city we need to do still. Maybe over that way? I'm trying to think where there might be currents and stuff so we can track them all down. Well, we found most of them so far without having to use the compass. Enjoyed all the little exploration and everything to try and track them down without it. I'm sure there's probably ones, and they're probably near the areas we haven't uncovered on the map yet. Oh, that doesn't lead anywhere. Found a hole. Do, 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 do. So we're gonna get those fates done out here. We're gonna need flying. Gonna need to be able to fly. Kind of a staple thing to have when you're chasing fates. Right, maybe it's down by the city? Or they're all the ruins of the city? We didn't explore this part. We haven't been over here yet. Well, this one's like partially submerged over here. The submerged skyline. Well, this is like all underwater. Ah, there's one over here. I feel like they're all near major landmarks. It's kind of where they're all tucked away at. What if there's like a lore marker over here somewhere? There is a lore marker over here. Archeo Alexandria. These heavily damaged buildings are all that remain to tell the tale of Alexandria's castle town. It was once boasted a thriving populace, but after the storm surge, the ravages of war combined with flooding caused by sinking foundations left behind an unlivable ruin. What do you think this is? Freshwater or saltwater or ocean? I'm gonna think ocean. Water's up to my damn knees. Nothing bites. Your bait may not be suited for this location. So maybe it's not ocean fishing then? Could it be salt lake water? Or maybe it's freshwater. Let's try a freshwater cast. See what that says. Huh. We run into an issue. I have not been able to do any major fishing in a while. I think we need to figure out new bait then. We're gonna have to probably either figure out where another bait comes from, or I'll have to ask Amethyst. Amethyst would know. I'm pretty sure she's done some of the newer fishing. Hit her up in the old discords. Be like, hey, how does the fishing work out here? Alright, where do we have to go for the other quests here? There's a whole chunk of zone we didn't see over here. Well, I'm disappointed we can't do the fishing, but I'll have to figure that out still. I don't know where the bait comes from. Doo-doo. Boo-doo. Doo-doo. Oh, we found a new location. Can you not get up there? Ah, you can get up here, okay. It doesn't appear that there is any aether currents or anything up here, however. Just the dilapidated remnants of a city. Just wanted to check the map there and see where we were. Well, there's a whole section there we didn't see before. Let's go see what that is. Figured how we get there first. Maybe this way? Looks like there might be a crossing over this way. There's like a little bridge over here. A Gompotherium. A big armored elephant. Those are cool looking. There's some kind of ruins over here. Let's see what this is. Tumbled hearth rises. Oh, someone's house was like, it was here at one point, but it's now since been abandoned. Oh, I was kind of hoping that there was going to be a current here, but I guess not. Well. I was kind of hoping we'd find the rest of these aether currents here somewhere, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be happening. Well, let's head down here. We got other quests to do still. Before we head back inside and do those quests, and then come back outside and do fates and stuff.